Hey, Marcus House with you here, and we are today starting a brand new Astroneer game. We're going to do a solo play. Going to come down here to a new planet. This one is it's a purpley, pinky, goldy looking planet, really. It's the only thing that I can use to describe that. So we're coming down here, little pod, we're going to land this thing. Now, I've had a chance to have a little bit more of a play this time around, so I kind of know what I'm doing this time. So we'll hop straight out of our pod here, and basically the first thing we want to do is just have a quick scan around and grab any minerals nearby. Now, we've got some compound over here, so using the dig tool with E, we're going to just grab all of this compound. This stuff you really need early on, of course, just to build a couple of things. And see, we've already got no power, so this is obviously no good. We need power, and luckily we can build a few solar panels for our backpack with compounds. So we're going to build two of these things. Building there, so they actually go up on our backpack. So now we're generating a lot of power. We can basically now dig as much as we want to in the daytime, which is, of course, very handy. Now, it doesn't help us at night because at night, obviously, there's no sun, so that's totally pointless. But what we can do at night is some other interesting things. Now, I'm just using the level tool here to basically flatten this out because I hate falling in holes. It's a real pest. You sort of dig all these holes around the place, and if you don't cover them in, you're always going to drive into them with a rover or something like that. So that's no good. And see, our oxygen's already running out. So this is our next problem, that we need, a number of things. So what we're going to grab here first is some tethers. Now, with tethers, we can just drop these things in a line, basically, so that we're always connected to our little pod here. And when we're connected to the pod, it basically means that we can get continual oxygen coming through, so we're not running out all the time. So I've just found this little research pod here too, which is handy. So you do have to kind of dig this out first. It's got to fall before you can pick it up, which is interesting. You just can't pick it up out of the ground, so you do have to dig it. We'll just drop that there. We can't do anything with it yet, and have a little bit of a look at this thing. This is like a stage. Oh, okay, it's like a little Apollo lander or something. We'll grab all these things. Oh, there's lithium there, sweet, and this seat. So we'll grab the seat. We can't do anything with this yet either, but I mean, at least it saves us having to build it later. So we'll drop this over here. Okay, so what have we got here? We've got lithium here. We'll drop that out of the way. The problem with this game, of course, is that you've only got 8 slots on your backpack, so you really can't carry much. So, at the start, just drop everything. I haven't found a better way to store stuff apart from building all these storage units later on. So, that's not really any fun. But after you get rovers and things, you can store things on rovers and whatnot. Just having a bit of a look around here to see what else we've got. There's actually not a lot out here, but I'll go and have a look at this big spherical pyramid thing. It's probably the only way I can describe it. There's aluminum in there, cool. Usually these things pop open though. What's going on? Come on, we'll dig it down. There we go. Okay, maybe you have to dig it for it to explode like that. So that's cool. Oh geez, we're running low on oxygen. God, I'm not going to make this back. Is there any oxygen on the field anywhere? Ooh, yep, this is not looking good. Oh, there's some oxygen over there. Oh, and we're suffocating. Oh no. Come on. Can I get it? Yes, I can get it. Yes. That was lucky to. I wouldn't have made it back to the pod, I'm pretty sure. I would have been dead there, so that was good. So you can pick up those little oxygen things off the ground if you can find them in time. So what are we going to do now? We've got a bunch of stuff in our backpack again. What we probably need to do before we start building up a base, though, is just leveling things out. So again, using the level tool, which is just holding control. I'm playing on PC, of course. Holding on control, out of power again. So yeah, holding control and clicking with your dig tool will basically level the land to the level that you've started with when you first clicked. So it's kind of handy. What we're going to do here is make a generator though, because the generator is just better at giving us some power. Now the generator is a cool thing because you can just use organic resource here and you can pop it in your generator and that will just give you power it'll use the organic material to generate power for you. So this is really handy in the dark, and something that you sort of want to use when you're just starting the game. So we've just leveled out all this land. I just skipped over a bit of that there, because showing you leveling out land is kind of boring. So we've sort of leveled out a big area here, just tidying things up just a little more, and we'll bring out our base here with resin. Now what we can also do here is keep extending it out, but we need more resin to do this. So again, skipping over this, I've just grabbed some nearby resin that I just found, and again out of power, so we'll pop in some more organic resource into that generator so that we're generating power. We'll grab all of the resin that's here. Now, of course, you need resin to either build extensions to your base or to upgrade the parts of your base. So really important to have a lot of resin. You can't have enough of this stuff. And compound as well. You can't have enough of that either. So running back to the base now. Actually, we can also grab a bit of the resin over here as well, just until we fill up that last piece in our backpack. Okay, there we go. On our way back. So you can see there I've dug out a big hole as well, digging out other things. We're going to level all that out in a minute as well. So we're going to basically shift click this thing, will automatically pop the resin in and automatically extend it out. Now we want to keep extending this, so we're going to flatten all this out again. There we go. It's quite easy actually to flatten all this out. More organic resource there. And we'll pop this in here right now. There we go. So we can keep coming out sideways, and I find it's best to do this before you build up any of your bases at the moment, because after you build a building, you can't unbuild it and you can't extend off it seems. So yeah, it's important to probably build a lot of pads so that you don't run out of areas to extend, like like the last episode I did with Mark Thrimm. We basically extended out from the main pod 5 or 6 times and then couldn't extend anymore. So yeah, that was no good. What we're going to do here now though is just keep leveling this land out, just so that we've got some more space for our base to sort of sit on. And there's nothing worse than having your base all staggered around on different levels. It's just a real pest. So just leveling all this out. Okay, that's quite good there. So we'll keep on bringing our base out now, using that resin. And so now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of these extensions coming out. So we're going to build this printer here. Actually, no, we won't build a printer. What we'll do is we'll switch this to a research facility, I think. Yep. So we just need a few compound units to do this. So we'll just grab this compound that's over here on the ground. There we go. And we can just basically click on that there, and that'll automatically pop the compound in, and we'll research this thing. Now, this lets us grab just nearby things that are labelled as research, these big things here. So once you've dropped it on there, you can just basically come along and hit research. So we've just got to wait for the power to fill up on this thing. You can see the power flowing through the cables there. We've only got 2 solar panels on this thing at the moment, so it's not generating a huge amount of power yet. We'll just extend out an arm from the base here, except we don't have any resin left. No, okay, we can't do that. We don't have any resin left. So off we go here, edited that out for you. So just grabbed a heap of nearby resin again. We'll just grab a few solar panels because I don't have any energy now. I already popped the solar panels on the base, of course, so I'm just going to grab the resin before my oxygen runs out, of course. There we go. Just fill up that backpack as much as we can, and you'll see that one will pop out at the end. What we can do though is we can pick it up and run with it, so you do have 1 extra slot there. So that's handy. Oh, actually, you could have also probably had an extra slot there for the tethers on the side of the backpack. You do also have the 2 extension slots. So just building this out now. We'll upgrade this platform, and what are we going to do here? We might actually pop on maybe a printer. Maybe a printer. Let's see. We don't have any copper though, so maybe not a printer. Maybe we'll do a smelter instead. Grab that compound again. Basically, the smelter just allows us to smelt ore that we find. So if we can find some ore for copper or aluminum, then we can basically convert that with the smelter. So again, we can't really do anything with this now, so we'll keep moving along. I'll just save our game here. And of course, when I came back, a storm had come, so this is probably a good time to dock the aluminum there out of the way, just in case it gets hit by something. Sometimes in the storms your resources can get sort of flung around a little bit. We might actually dig a hole though, so that we've A, got a bit of a mine going, and B, so we've got somewhere to get out of the storm. So we'll come down here and dig a hole. Probably need to tether ourselves though, so we'll drop some tethers outside here. There we go. Just so that we can obviously have power and everything down here. There we go. So I've dug down here and found quite a big trench, but I don't want to just jump down here, otherwise I'll die. So I'm just going to grab the compound that's sitting here in the earth, and we'll actually cover this hole over, and we're just going to make our way down slowly. So what we're going to do is use our dig tool here in reverse, which we can do just by pressing the Alt key. Like this, and we can actually throw dirt into it and make a little ramp. So that's really handy, really cool stuff, and it means that as long as you have got the ability to throw dirt nearby, then you can do this. Okay, so we're down here now. What we'll do is tether ourselves down here. So I've got some more tethers. Oh, of course that's not hooking up, so we need to go up and drop another one, and there we go. Okay, now we're tethered. And just so I don't fall down into this thing, I might just sort of build up the sides of this ramp so that we're not going to, die really, which is the thing that we don't want to do. So we'll bring this down. I still haven't figured out the best way to make ramps. There must be an easier way to this, I imagine. Maybe you can use the level tool to somehow level down on an angle. I don't know. Anyway, so we've got a makeshift ramp there. We'll dig this thing out. This will have one of those research things at the bottom. We'll dig it out and grab that. Oh, well, we could have grabbed it if we were quick enough. Okay, what else have we got down here? First of all, okay, we've got some ore down here, you can see there. We might grab that in a moment, and but yeah, I'm just still trying to build up our ramp. I'm a little scared of falling off there. So there we go. There we go. Lovely. Dug down a bit too far though. We'll fill that in. Okay. So back up on the surface here, we've basically got a backpack full of bits and pieces. So we'll just figure out what to do here at this point. Really, we'll research this unit that's just sitting in our research bay. We didn't have enough power to do that before. So what have we got here? We have got some research coming. What are we going to win? We've got some filters. We win the filters. Filters are actually really handy. I'm actually going to make one of those right now. Just takes one set of compound to do this, and the filters basically let your oxygen last for ages. The filters will filter out and return your oxygen to you, basically, as far as I can understand. So it'll make your oxygen last like 4 times longer. You do have to replace them though, so they're disposable things. You don't get to keep them. I'm just getting this boulder out of the way because it's annoying me. Okay, there we go. We'll we'll fill that back in now. Just trying to make some space for the next arm of our base. There we go. Lovely, flattening everything out there. Now I do advise to come back and keep playing this game if you've already bought it, because they're updating things quite frequently. Just recently they've added quite a few fixes and just adjusted the game a little. You just want to keep up to date with the patch notes whenever they do a release, because there is a lot of stuff there that changes. So we're just grabbing this resin and all this stuff here. Grab that compound that's over there in the middle of nowhere. Make some more solar panels. Our base needs to be able to generate some more solar energy, and we need another one for our backpack as well. So there we go. So now we've got 3 of them. We'll actually drop 2 of them here, just so our base is capable of generating more power. So we're going to grab this lithium as well, and we'll actually make a battery out of this, because it is handy to have some more power. The battery will actually extend your battery life by a factor of 2, I think. I think this is like having an entire full charge. So what we're going to do now is speed up the video here, go for a run. We just want to grab some resources, basically. I want to grab some organic resource so we can have some power through the night. I'm also going to run over here, going to grab the rest of this compound. Here we go there. It'd be nice if you could run this fast in the real game. Oh, we've got another sphere pyramid. Grab this thing out. Organic resource, that's useless. Copper there. So we'll run back to our base. We'll drop all this stuff. Obviously at the start of the game you just want to collect as much resources as you can. You need a lot of compound, you need a lot of resin. Even a few organic resources are handy. And drop all that, and off we go again. Basically we're just going to go and grab this. There's some research units over here, so I wanted to pick those up, bring them back to the base. Again, we'll dig these out. Come on. We'll dig those out, there we go, and go and drop that back into our little research bay. There we go, we'll snap that on there. Oh, well, we'll try to, there we go. We'll research that, and while we're, there's no reason to stay while you're getting your resources, while you're doing your research, I should say. Oh, and we just researched the truck. Excellent. So we can build the truck now. We'll grab this other research pod here. We'll bring this over. Drop that on there. And again, research that while we're digging up other resources. We've got some compound here. Grab all that. And we've got some more resin. We'll grab that as well. Oxygen's getting a little low. Back we come. There we go, we'll drop all this. Drop it all on the ground. So, we've got the beginnings here of quite a good base. There's still a long way to go. We still need to be able to research a lot of things. We need to go and do some mining, grab some ore. Really just checking to see if there's anything here I can do right now. But we might actually just level out a little more around here. I kind of feel actually like the leveling tool is behaving itself more than it did a week or 2 ago, so I suspect maybe they've done a few patches on this, or, well, either that or maybe now I know what I'm doing a little more. And now we're just going to go for a bit more of an explore again. We've got some filters that are behaving themselves for us, so here we've just found some hydrazine actually. This is fuel for the spaceship when you build the spaceship, so it's good to pick this up whenever you can, because you do need quite a bit of hydrazine to actually fuel your spacecraft when you actually build it. So yeah, pick up this stuff whenever you pass by. There we go, that'll do. We wasn't too far away from the base there. Also going to Yeah, maybe just pick up a bit of this resin here on the way, just to fill up our backpack. One thing I've noticed actually is you need to collect enough of a certain resource to at least fill one slot in your backpack. If you only collect, half a lot, what you'll do is you'll lose it if you actually go and try to dig something else. So yeah, it is important to make sure that you try to essentially round up your collections so that they are actually docking to your backpack. Otherwise, you will lose portions of that ore. So just extending out another arm in our base here. So there we go there. We might just make this our printer. We do, however, need some copper ore, so really we need to come down and continue our mining effort. Okay, down we come into our tunnel here. We're going to basically see what we can do. We're going to come down and grab this ore. Now that we've got some power, we're tethering ourselves a little as we go here, of course. So this copper ore is of course quite hard to find. It's fairly rare underground, and yeah, you want to pick this up whenever you find it. You really do need quite a bit of copper ore and aluminum ore, just so that you can build some of those vehicles and things like that. So again, whenever you dig a hole, it's a good thing to fill it in. It's a good thing to fill it in, otherwise you end up falling in it. I've done it plenty of times. Obviously it's dark up there at the moment, so we're just going to slowly grab this ore if we can. Come on, I need a bit more power. There we go. Oh, actually there's power up there on the wall. Too late, we don't really need it now, so we'll... Oh, and it must be daytime up on the surface, because you can see all that power coming down, filling up our backpack, so that's handy as well. Again, we'll just level this out. We'll try to level it out. See, sometimes it'll level on an angle, which is interesting. It must depend where you first click on it. Drop some more tethers and just have a bit of a look here at the immediate area. There's actually not a lot else down here, really, except for another huge drop down into that green area down there. I really don't want to go down there right now. I can't really see much down to, I can't really see much down there to go and explore. So okay, so we can see a couple of these nasty things. These things are poisonous if you go nearby. So we were just going to dig them out, and we'll grab those research objects from underneath there, and we'll quickly run these up. Again, time accelerating the video here, so you don't have to sit there watching me slowly walk up a ramp over and over again. Oh, we just did get the power cells though, you'll see there, so that's handy. Grab the other research pod here, bring this thing up. I think it's called a research pod. That's what I'm calling them anyway. And we've got a storm going on up here, so this is probably a good time to end this particular episode. We'll continue on here. I'll hit the research button there and see if we can get back in the pod without dying. So yes, thank you for watching. Look, all my little resources are getting smashed there. That's no fun. Well, no matter. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed that video. Please do take a second to give it a thumbs up if you did like it. All of your support helps a great deal. If you have any questions for me, please do whack them in the comments below. If you want to tell me that I've got no idea what I'm doing, that's okay too, because I'm still kind of learning this thing. Thanks very much for all of you that have subscribed, and for those that haven't yet, please do subscribe to see more. Follow me on Twitter at MarcusHouseGame, and we'll see you in the next video.